and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Stephen. Today I'm going to be doing a special walk around video presentation on our 2007 FPV GT in black. As you can see, really good condition. First thing you'll notice is the number plate. Very special number plate stating GT 0365. Now that is the actual number of this Ford GT. So a very special number plate on the front there as well, standing out. Having a look at our paint condition, we're going to go around the car. Really good condition. A couple of minor little stone chips on the front have been touched up really nicely. Very hard to notice, but in the lights of the showroom, they do just pop out a little bit. As you can see on the bottom here, we do have our fog lamps as well, and our really nicely styled headlights. Coming around to the driver's side, the paintwork continues to be absolutely fantastic. We have our indicator in our guard there. You'll also notice our FPV badging down on the side. And having a look at our tyres, really good tyre tread on there, very deep. Looking at the rim, we do have some scuff marks on the outside edge. Hard to avoid with tyres like this. And you can see big slotted rotor braking as well. Coming further back, colour-coded mirrors. As we get further back, looking at the paintwork on our doors, really good condition. The sills, a few minor, very minor scuffs from people getting in and out of the car. Hard to avoid there. Tinted windows on this vehicle as well. And as we get further back on our rear passenger door, nice big GT badging there too. The other thing I'll touch on here, you'll also see protected by data dot technology. Now I will touch on that a little bit later under the bonnet. As we come further back, having a look at our back tyre, really good condition there. Looking at the rim, as you can see, the rims are not protected by the tyres. No real big scuffing on this rim, a couple of minor little marks, but overall really good condition. As we come further around to the back of the vehicle, you'll see we do have our twin exhausts on both sides of the vehicle, have our big GT badging on the boot there and our FPV badge there too. Really good condition paintwork here. Looking at the boot and the spoiler, we do have our high mount stop lamp in the spoiler there to help people see. Not that you'll be sitting right behind this car either. As we're coming around to the passenger side, you'll notice our tail lights, nice big chrome underneath. Coming further around, looking at the paintwork of this car is really good condition. Little mark up the top here that has been touched up. And then as we look at the back tyres, really good condition there. Now looking at the left hand rim, this is normally where you'll see real bad scuffing. We do have some minor scuffing on the outside area. As I said, the rims aren't protected by the tyres due to the size, so really good condition. Coming down the passenger side, looking at the GT badging once again on the back door, really well styled. Stands out nicely in the orange. Coming further down, all the way to the front of the car, the paintwork is really good right throughout. We do have our FPV badging once again on the front guard. And then looking at our front tyre, really good tread there. I can't get my fingers all the way in. And looking at the rim, pretty good condition. Minor scuffing around the bottom there. So overall, for a 2007, really good condition car. Alright, back around to the front of this car. As we pop the bonnet, we'll see where all the power of this beast comes from. As you can see, we do have our 5.4 litre V8 there, producing 302 kilowatts of power, 540 newton meters of torque. All this is coupled with a 6-speed automatic transmission, so really good, easy to drive, giving you an average of 14.7 kilometres per 100. 14.7 litres per 100 kilometres. So out of our 68 litre tank, you're going to get 463 kilometres of travelling roughly. But let's face it, you're not buying this car for fuel efficiency. This is all about the power. The other thing I said I'd touch on underneath here was that data dot system. Now it's just this little glue here that you'll see, which is, if you do a bit of research on it, it's all about hiding that on panels and engine parts, that sort of thing, so you can't chop this car up. And if it does get chopped up, you will see if they find the parts where the parts actually belong to. Okay, back into the inside of our GT now. As you can see here, we do have two keys. Unfortunately, I can't start the car today because we are in the showroom. I will turn the power on to the accessories here though, so we get our radio and everything come on as well. Now what I'll do is I'll start on the right hand side here. Really nice condition. We've got all our window switches here and our window locks. Our mirrors is up on the right hand side, so easy to change. Now it's going to be very hard for me just to turn the wheel a little bit. As you can shoot through, you'll see we do have auto headlights on our indicator stalk, and I'll push that down. You'll see we've got our boot release and our fuel cap release there. Our lights, our buttons to change our dash lights are there as well. So nice and easy. On the left hand stalk we do have our wipers, and then zooming past there we do have our fog lamp switch as well. Having a look at the steering wheel, really nice style wheel, very nice to hang on to. It does have the little rest there, so when you grab the wheel and you're holding onto it, it just sits on there nicely for your palms of your hands to stop them sliding. On the right hand side here we do have our cruise control settings, which is really good, nice and easy to turn on and off. Our radio controls on this side and our seat button, as well as our mode button on the back here there too. Now this car, you will notice if I do turn it to the ignition on, you have the red light there, so with your foot on the brake you push that button and the car will start as well. Coming across to the centre of the vehicle, you will see at the top here we do have an oil pressure gauge and an oil temperature gauge. Really important with these high performance vehicles, keeping an eye on making sure nothing's getting overheated when you give them a hard time. Coming down further we've got our vents, and then we've got our radio controls here, so we can skip through our stations by pushing our buttons. Coming down further you can see we've got AM FM CD player, which is a 6-stack CD player as well. We've got our loud button menu going through, and then we come down further, dual zone climate control. First, for a vehicle of its age, having dual zone climate control, really good. Under here we've got our what looks to be our burnout button, traction stability button there. We have our door lock button, our interior lights, and our trip reset button is there too. Looking further down, we have our 12-volt charge point there. We do have a bit of a tray under here, so we can stick our phone if we're charging it there, and also another one underneath which we can stick some stuff in there as well, which is nice and deep there too, so you can stick your wallet and everything down there. And then as we come to our transmission, you will notice we have the GT 0365 stamp there too, which is really good, showing you exactly what the vehicle number is there too. Looking through, you have your shift into your drive. You also put it across into the Tiptronic mode and drive it like a manual, which is really good. Handbrake, nicely leather wrapped as well. And then we open up, nice little flick, and we've got our cup holders there to store, really good. And as we pop the centre console open, very nice big centre console, plenty of storage room in there as well for you. Now as we have a look throughout this car, the interior on this car is really, I'd have to say, sensational. That is the only word to describe it. Absolutely fantastic condition of the seats and the trims, really good. They're genuine FPV floor mats there too. Absolutely sensational. This car, low kilometres, only having done 42,161 kilometres, which is why we've got it in the showroom, and nobody is allowed to drive this car home, which I did ask. The other thing I'll touch on, as we open up the books, we've got lots of stuff in here. There's receipts and everything in the centre console there for you. So the other thing I'll touch on is the service history for you. We've got our manual there, we've got our service and warranty booklet. So as you can see, 15,000 service there, the 3,000, flicking it over, nice thick pages on this book, 22, 30, 37, 45 done. So all the servicing is done right on time with your kilometres as well. So not much travelling for the age of the car. Really good overall condition inside and out. So you know, when you buy this car, you are buying the right car. Okay, so that's our walk around video presentation for you today of our 2007 FPV GT. As you can see, an absolute stunning car. Please give us a call here at Berwick Mitsubishi with any more questions on 9907 0555, and thanks for watching.